Namaste, I'm Ashish, and today we are going to discuss the structure of an atom. We know that Dalton atomic theory, in which Dalton suggested that atom was indivisible and indestructible part, but this theory is leads to failure because discovery of two more fundamental particle of atom, which are electron and proton. So after that, many series of scientists are started to studying the arrangement of that electron and proton in atom. Sir J.J. Thomson was the first who proposed the model of atomic structure. In in his structure, what J.J. Thomson is proposed that atom is like a watermelon, and red edible part is positive charge, and the seeds which is embedded in that red edible part are electron. So this explanation is get us from Sir J.J. Thomson's model. Sir J.J. Thomson was the physicist, and he was awarded Nobel Prize in 1906. And the proposed that they made, one, that atom consists of a positively charged pair and electron are embedded in it like watermelon, previously we discussed, and the negative part and positive part are equal in magnitude, so the atom remain electrically neutral. Although Thomson model explained that atoms are electrically neutral, the result of experiment carried out by another scientist could not be explained by this model. So but obvious it is a need to study new. So another scientist we are going to study that Rutherford model. Rutherford model is basically, we have to know that gold foil experiment. What Rutherford made that alpha particle is used and thin gold sheet is used for experiment. Means that thin gold sheet is used is about 1000 atomic thick, and alpha particle are doubly charged particle, and they have mass of 4 atomic unit, and fast moving alpha particle considerable amount of energy. In this whole experiment, what is expected, that expectation of Sir Rutherford from this experiment, that it was expected that alpha particle will deflected by the subatomic particle in gold atom. Since alpha particle were much heavier than the proton, he did not expect to see any large deflection. But what happened? The result of this experiment is totally unexpected. What happened in that experiment? First, most of the fast moving alpha particle passed straight through the gold foil. Second, some of the alpha particle were deflected by the foil by a small angle. And third, surprisingly, one out of every 12,000 particle appeared to rebound. In word of Rutherford, the result was almost as incredible as if you fire 15 inches shell at a piece of tissue paper and it come back and hit you. Rutherford is known as father of nuclear physics, and his famous work on radioactivity and discovery of nucleus of an atom with the gold foil experiment. He got Nobel Prize in chemistry in 1908. And following are some similar reasoning, Rutherford concluded that from alpha particle, that most of the space inside the atom is empty because most of the alpha particle pass through the gold foil without getting deflected. Second, very few particles were deflected from their path, indicating that positively charged of the atomic occupied by very little space. And third, very small function of alpha particle were deflected by 1800, indicating that all the positive charge and mass of the gold atom were concentrated in a very small volume within the atom. On the basis of this experiment, Rutherford put forward the nuclear model of an atom, which had the following features. Features are: 1. There is a positively charged center in atom called nucleus. Nearly all the masses of an atom reside in the nucleus. Second, the electrons revolve around the nucleus in circular path. And third, the size of the nucleus is very small as compared to the size of atom. What are the drawbacks of Rutherford model? The revolution of electron in circular orbit is not expected to be stable. Any particle in circular orbit would undergo acceleration. During acceleration, charged particle would radiate energy. Thus, a revolving electron would lose energy and finally fall into the nucleus. If this were so, then the atom should be highly unstable and hence matter would not exist in the form we know. And we know that atoms are quite stable.